You did not even send me airborne anyway. Why in the world I'm around, it's hard to say. You did not even send me airborne anyway. Why in the world I'm around, it's hard to say.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode, I believe the 24th episode of Reading Fanfiction with Teddy and Peter.
Hey everyone.
With me, as always, is Peter.
It's me, and I'm here as always.
So, we're coming at you. We have this fanfiction about Joe Biden.
You're gonna love this shit. I gotta say, I haven't heard it. But you set it up pretty well for me. It seems like it's pretty weird.
I scanned it.
Yeah.
It has a great title, which if you're listening to this, you already also know the title. So maybe you agree that it's pretty arresting.
Yeah.
Like, it really just invites the question of what is the woman thing?
And what is Joe's relationship to it at that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's my question. I think it's I think the title really 2019 is when this came out. We were talking about this a little bit, short of the election. But you got to think the woman thing has to be Hillary Clinton, right?
I don't know.
Really?
Well, first we should be clear. This is on Archive of Our Own.
Oh, yeah.
And it's written by Generex, which is a pretty good name. Yes, written 2019, so, I mean, back then, though, that feels like a long time ago now. That was like a year and a half.
I think this
feel
was
like
around...
Joe Biden was not, I think, as much
This was around the time when Epstein was mysteriously departed our plane of existence.
Really?
Yeah, like summer 2019. It was just like the year anniversary of it. Like
Generex, Jeffrey Epstein.
Coincidence, huh?
I think not. So it's on Archive. Point is, I think maybe just because of the times we live in, I was expecting all Joe Biden fanfics to have written within like the last 3 days. But I can see that's not the case. That people have been thinking and writing fanfictions about Joe Biden for well before.
I mean, he's an icon.
Yeah. So it's the category is Gen, like GEN. I don't know what that means. But it's clickable, so I'm gonna click. It just gave me more fanfics, so I don't know what Gen means. The fandoms are politician RPF, Joe Biden fandom. What is RPF?
Joe Biden having a fandom is so funny. Could you imagine it's like a Wikia page, but for Joe Biden, like, related things?
What does RPF... Real person fiction. Okay.
Rwandan Patriotic Front. Oh.
And then, character. Joe Biden. He's not a character.
Yeah, he's an RPF.
He's a man. The language is English.
Thank God.
And, yeah. 615, we really emphasize that. And there's 824 words. Just one chapter. There's 3 kudos, which I kind of forgot was this weird... I guess it's a like kudos. I do like kudos, because that's like even like less committal than like liking.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you tried.
I like where you're going here.
Which is like, that is worth something, but I feel like kudos is better. And 130 hits. So 130 eyes on Joe.
Seems like a low kudos to hit ratio.
That's true. So Joe and the woman thing. Summary. A disturbing turn of events on the campaign trail. Okay.
Dude, I mean, you could say that now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the
even
thing.
about reality.
Because I scanned this before I saw the date, and that's when I saw a campaign trail. That was part of why I was deceived.
Well, I mean,
So just imagine, though, for the sake of our reality, this is about President-elect Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe stopped just inside the pitch-dark room, surprised but not afraid. It was warm and soft in here, and the door was just behind
being
him.
Unbirthed.
Yeah, and this was just another meeting on the campaign trail.
Someone get the Secret Service. Joe Biden is being unbirthed.
These walls are so warm and soft. Hello, he said. He heard something like breathing. Miss Lutz? The room smelled good, like a woman's hair and subtle perfume. Oh.
Dude, I think he's
about-
retracting back into the womb. I think he's becoming a fetus again.
Is this about pussy?
I think so.
Nice. Comforting. That's the fanfic. It says comforting. Still, this was beginning to be absurd. Joe reached to touch the wall to his right, where the light switch would usually be. The wall seemed to be covered with cloth-type wallpaper.
Okay.
There was no switch, so he tried the other
paper.
side.
It's not cloth.
Cloth like paper, so maybe like just, thicker than just like printer paper.
I mean,
like
generally
kind of
wallpaper is it's a little fucking wall.
But this is cloth type. It
just seems repetitive, I guess.
So no switch. So he tried the other side,
sorry.
nothing.
I'll leave. My bad.
If there's nobody here, I'll have to move on, he said. Places to go, people to see,
Yeah, he's
classic Joe Biden.
He has to set up his transition cabinet.
Silence. He huffed, shrugged, turned. So there's no one else around him. He just walked into this soft, dark room by himself.
I think he's I'm pretty sure
This is the guy that we elected to be president? Not my president. My president would go nowhere near this situation.
Dude, do you think that we're gonna get tagged on Twitter and YouTube for releasing false information about the election with this?
No way. I mean, we're saying that Joe Biden was elected president. That's kind of like the mainstream.
I mean, you're saying that.
I mean, as of recording this...
Look, yeah, okay, yeah.
Donald Trump hasn't stepped up.
Yeah, but...
Joe the Buck Biden.
Look, you need to just wait for... There are so many more ballots being counted in Arizona and Georgia. I think there might be enough.
It can't.
No, I think he has it in the bag.
See, now you are spreading misinformation.
No, I'm not. This is true. Listen to me. Okay, sorry, yeah.
Hopefully the story will resolve this.
I don't think it will.
He huffed, shrugged, turned, and found there was no doorknob behind him. Just cloth-covered
Wallpaper.
Cushioned and yielding.
Oh.
He said he pushed on it, then felt around for the edges of the door. Nothing, or rather a seamless expanse of smooth fabric. Is he like in the Twin Peaks world?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello, he called. This isn't funny. That's true, Joe, a woman's voice said, and a light came on in the ceiling. Joe turned around. A half-circle couch, upholstered in a reddish brown.
Imagining it's Joe Biden is so yeah. He's just old.
There's elder abuse. He's looking around. He's run out of Adderall to help him function. Upholstered in a reddish brown. Reddish brown what? Just that's the color. Stood in the middle of the room, facing away from him. A woman sat in the middle of it, looking down at something. Her straight brown hair just brushed her shoulders, the ends a bit ragged.
Oh, okay, sure. And you're Mr. Beautiful, aren't
yeah.
you? Generax.
Generax. That's better, Joe said, though he wasn't really sure about that.
Okay.
Oh, because the light.
Yeah.
The room had no windows, no other furniture, and he glanced back over his shoulder. Still no door. Oh. There's no door. It disappeared?
Yeah, dude, that's what he said.
Wow. Okay, so there is magic in this Joe Biden world.
Yeah. Oh, he's in a womb, I'm pretty sure.
I would like yeah, I mean, nothing has been said that would, like,
Yeah.
deny that.
Mr. Biden, you're
Only
being
confirm
unbirthed.
it, yeah. I would like an explanation, Joe said in his best firm voice. Sounds about right.
Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, firmness was required sometimes, though he tried to avoid it.
I love this. It's also,
Oh.
this person's just like also a moderate Republican or a moderate
Yeah.
Democrat rather. Just like firmness is sometimes
Required, though he
necessary,
tried to avoid it.
Tried to avoid.
That's it's like Joe is a kind soul. Just like the conservative left. The necessity usually meant things had gotten out of control. The woman did not respond or even move. The ceiling light was dim enough that he could see a glow from down in front of her. She must be looking at her cell phone. Miss Lutz, he said, I don't have time for this. Shut up, man.
I mean, did it
Kinda
occur to him
moment.
that this might not be like, he might just not have all the, like, what is he? Why is he freaking out?
Yeah, like security.
Yeah, it's like you kidnapped the vice pres or a former vice president and somebody who's running for president.
Yeah, why isn't if he's on the campaign trail? Why isn't there someone right now saying where's Joe
Where
Biden?
the fuck is Joe Biden?
Someone probably needs to know where he is.
At, like,
I mean,
all
especially
times.
now, but even then.
But like also like, I mean, he's also really old, so I think that's another reason why people would kind of need to be around him
Right.
at all times.
That's true.
He can pretty much.
He needs
do
help.
anything.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. He just does.
Yeah. No,
Finally, it occurred to him that she might be wearing earbuds. Assuming she couldn't hear him was the most generous.
It's like that meme where it's like
interpretation.
she's walking across the street. Oh no, there's a car coming. Oh, she's wearing AirPods. She can't. You know that
I haven't
meme?
seen that.
What? It was popular like 2 years ago, I'd say.
Have AirPods been around for 2 years?
I think AirPods have been around for a really long time. Yeah.
They still feel to me like I don't think I've never heard like an overwhelmingly positive feeling towards AirPods.
I don't like AirPods. No.
I think only my understanding is people only ever really use them really out of necessity.
Well,
I mean, it's not like you're an idiot if you like the AirPods, but I don't hear like people really happy.
Well, I think it's
generally.
like they don't sell the wired ones anymore, or like you have to like buy them separately.
Yeah.
And like at that point, and they break really easily. And so like I see why people would choose the AirPods just because it's easier to like deal with.
But I feel like they're also easier to lose.
They are easier to lose, but that's part of the, their fucking system.
Shit.
The fucking Apple system. So that way we pay more money to them. I don't know, I like my wired ones a lot.
Yeah, me too. So he certainly didn't want to shout, considering how badly this meeting was going already. Joe, we're way
Considering how
beyond
bad
that.
this podcast was going already.
Instead, he walked forward and leaned down, gently, comfortingly, pressing his left hand on her left shoulder and speaking
no.
just above her right ear. Ew. Miss Lutz, we need to get this
What the
meeting
fuck?
started. Still no response. This close, he could hear tinny music and see the phone in her hand. It was showing a video. There was a man leaning over a seated woman. Wait, that was him. He straightened, intending to try to spot the camera,
This is weird.
and discovered that he couldn't remove his hand from her shoulder.
Oh my god.
What? He said. He tugged at his hand, then tugged harder,
What?
making the woman's
good.
head wobble on her neck. Still, she did not look around or respond. He wondered for the first time if this was some kind of dummy. You shouldn't have done that, Joe, the voice said. Oh my god. And it was definitely not coming from the figure he was now bizarrely attached to. He couldn't tell where it was coming from, in fact. This is actually kind of freaking me out now.
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit worried.
Spooked. Do what? He said, trying to stay calm. Walked up and touched a stranger. What? That again, he said, distracted by trying to get his fingers loose. The unseen woman sighed. Exactly. Look, he said.
What the fuck?
Is this some, like, allusion towards Joe Biden's, like, sexual assault allegation? Does he have those? Listeners. I mean, I've seen, like, the, like, creepy tendencies, but I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not a person.
I think it's just about that, the creepiness.
Punishing him. I hope that'd be pretty funny. Yeah, whatever this is uncalled for and illegal.
I agree with that.
How did the Secret Service not pick up on this weirdness? Joe, the woman said, you need to focus. You'll get your hand loose when you can explain what you did wrong. This is like Saw.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get her attention by coming up behind her and touching her. Just her shoulder.
Oh my god,
this
is so weird.
Did you even consider trying another approach? Like what? The woman sighed again. This is going to be a long afternoon, isn't it, Joe? They'll come looking for me. The light dimmed. I made the door disappear, Joe. Believe me, they're not noticing you're gone. Yeah, that would help. This time though they're not really related.
No.
The door disappearing and them noticing.
Yeah.
This time he was sure the voice was coming from behind him. Awkwardly, he twisted so that he could see her. What he saw was a bas-relief sculpture of a pair of lips on the wall, or perhaps emerging from it. They were pinkish like the wallpaper and perfectly formed. Are they pussy lips? Then the lips moved with hints of teeth in the darkness behind them.
No, I guess not.
Are you ready to take this seriously, Joe? Oh my God. He pulled so hard on his hand that he felt the skin stretch and threaten to tear. His breathing tightened and he heard a strange noise come out of his throat. The woman or dummy tilted over, threatening to drag his arm down onto the couch, and he struggled for a moment to get its limp, awkward form righted again. Then he stood there gasping, refusing to look around again. The woman's voice lowered, almost crooning. Now, let's talk.
Wow.
And that's the end. Holy shit.
Well played, Jenna.
Yeah, a disturbing turn of events. No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding. I liked it.
Joe and the woman thing.
I guess
yeah, I really liked it.
I mean, we don't know what happens, but are you looking?
Well, I'm just looking up Joe and the woman thing, because maybe that's some kind of
illusion
thing. Yeah, maybe that was like a trend.
I don't think so.
So the first thing that comes up is Boston Globe 2020, March 4th. Is it a woman thing or a Warren thing?
Well played, Boston Globe.
Then there's a YouTube video. It's 7 seconds long.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the go. You know the thing.
Oh, jeez. That's tough to hear. Can you watch that SNL video?
No.
Wait, can you look at the?
There's no comments.
No, fuck.
We should leave a comment.
Yeah, we should.
But you have to put in your email. Here, no, we'll leave a comment.
This is really dumb. Oh, you should say no.
Teddy and Peter.
To whom it may concern.
Yeah.
I loved this fan fiction, and Biden-Harris 2020.
Yeah.
Orange Man sad.
Yeah. No, Biden-Warren 2024. Biden.
Warren 2024. Oh, okay.
So when Joe reruns in 2024, it's this time it Kamala, and Elizabeth Warren like tag team out.
Okay.
Like a girl boss tag team out.
Like a girl boss tag team, yeah.
And they're like, hey, sometimes us ladies need some help.
Elizabeth Warren becomes the first Native American vice president.
Yeah. Exactly. And then That's another win for the Democratic Party right there.
Yeah. Perfect.
So I wrote hey. And now I'm writing we really liked this fanfic. I'm going to write it was scary.
It was scary. I was on the edge of my seat.
I also put exclamation point after fanfic. It
Oh, you
was very scary.
did. Yeah, good. Nice.
Keep up the good work.
But you have to bring up the election.
Oh yeah. Biden 2020.
Or like, by the way, Biden committed voter fraud with
No.
an extra 2 million votes
No,
not
I
cast
want-
by dead people in Pennsylvania.
I want Gen X to feel happy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, from this, I don't know if Gen X likes Joe Biden all that much.
I'd say still send. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
They DOS your computer. They figure out your IP address.
Comment. All right. So if you follow through,
Yeah.
if you click the link in the bio, you can see our comment. Yeah. Is there anything? Oh man, sorry. I was just looking at an SNL thumbnail. There's gonna be a lot of fodder for the hearts and minds in the SNL writers team.
Yeah. Good on them too. They deserve it. They've had a hard 4 years. They deserve some Joe Biden for them. You know.
Yeah.
It's not like they were one of the main reasons that Donald Trump was elected
Yeah.
in the first place.
They had
gave
Donald Trump on,
yeah.
and they didn't have Joe Biden on.
Oh, they didn't have
on
Hillary
their show.
Clinton. Oh,
And
I guess they didn't have Hillary. They didn't have Hillary. They did have Hillary Clinton, but it was like completely. Or did they? I can't remember.
They had Liz Warren with Kate McKinnon, and they were like
God, that was so
doing the
fucking
dance.
stupid. Yeah.
They're like doing the WAP or whatever it was. I don't know.
We digress.
Does anyone else remember this? Probably. All right, but thank you again for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Been another classic episode. And we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the flip, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.